Hey, what's going on, guys? The HORRORman back on Hammer Horror Month with my review of Winchester.
Stop! Hammer time!
Winchester is a 2018 Hammer horror production, inspired by actual events. It stars Helen Mirren as firearm heiress Sarah Winchester, and the movie is set in one of the most haunted houses in history, the Winchester Mansion, although most of the film was not actually shot there. As heiress to the firearm fortune, Sarah Winchester pays a crew to work 24/7, building and adding rooms to the mansion. There are nearly 100 rooms in the house, making it very maze-like. It's easy to get lost inside, and visitors are warned of that. That includes Dr. Eric Price, played by Jason Clarke. He has been hired by the Winchester Company's board of directors and chosen by Sarah herself to assess her mental state. Sarah believes her mansion is haunted by the victims of Winchester firearms. Her niece Marion and Marion's son Henry also live in the house. Now, Dr. Price must determine whether or not what Sarah says is real, or if she's just going crazy. Alright, let me say this right away. The house, the Winchester Mansion set used in this film, is maybe one of my favorite haunted house settings in any haunted house movie. It's absolutely immaculate, with nearly 100 rooms, like I said, and the way it's set up. The design of it itself is unnerving, and the mansion is like a whole other character in the film. As a matter of fact, the house is the most important character, or important thing, in Winchester. It's at least my favorite aspect of the movie. Winchester is effectively creepy when it doesn't try so hard to be. What do I mean by that? Well, this is a case where I feel less is more. Some people already think Winchester is a slow burn, but I'd say it could probably have been slower. I think at points it tries too hard to make the audience jump. There are frequent jump scenes that don't always work. I mean, I guess they succeed in making you jump, but they don't have a lasting effect. I much prefer the build-up in this movie, taking in the setting and the atmosphere. It's a decent enough story, inspired by those true events, so I don't think they needed to rely so heavily on the fantastical elements. Yes, that can be expected in haunted house films, but in my opinion, it gets a little too fantastical at times. Another thing that sort of bugs me about it, and I know I'm not the only one based on reviews I've seen, is this movie sort of pushes an agenda. Yes, many movies make some sort of statements, but it could have been done in a more subtle way. I think it's a bit too overstated in Winchester. I also read an article with Helen Mirren backing up that claim. There is a lot I really liked about Winchester, and some things I didn't. Political statements or agendas should play second fiddle to the actual storyline. One could make the argument that the statement here is trying to steal the spotlight. That, along with trying too hard to be scary in moments, makes Winchester an interesting watch for me. I'm definitely curious to see how I feel about it upon a rewatch. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend it though, because you never know. You might love it, and I hope you do. Have you seen Winchester? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's review to hear his thoughts. Which Hammer horror film will we review next? Check back tomorrow to find out. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.